Nothing good comes from quick results. Let me explain. Because it can be a thing where people are like, oh yes, you can get this, you can get that. But no, let me tell you, anything that is on some instant gratification, any type of quick money, any kind of get rich scheme, anything that is a I need it here and I need it now, I'm gonna shortcut my way through. Nothing good comes from that. It takes time to build certain skills. It takes time to get your mind right. It takes time to get your body right. Nothing good comes from quick, instant gratification, quick results, whatever you want to call it. You have to work towards it. You have to put the grind in. Just like they say, you get what you pay for. You put in some real work, put in some real effort behind what you're trying to do, or it's gonna crumble. If you have, if you hurry up and just try to make a quick foundation, it's gonna be rocky as soon as you try to start building that house, and it will crumble. Eventually, it will fall to the ground. Nothing good comes out of that. Yeah, sometimes, and let me, like I said, and this is why I said what I said, because some people will be like, okay, well, yeah, getting quick money makes me feel good. Getting quick money, I can do this, I can take care of this. Okay, but how did you get that quick money? And the method that you're doing it by, is that going to last? Is that something that will be able to carry you throughout the future? Or is that something that is going to get you caught up or get you in some kind of trouble? Or, even potentially you're risking your life for it. You don't need to do those kind of things. You need to be able to make sure that you are putting in that time and that you are getting that experience that you need, especially whenever it comes to trading. Like, it is a thing where it's, everybody's timeline is different whenever it comes to trading. It just depends on whatever you have going on in your life. But I will say 100%, it takes time. This is not an overnight success. And I heard a quote and it was like, it's not overnight success, but one night it all will change. And that's what people see. But it's not a quick fix. It's not I could just follow this signals chat for the rest of my life. What happens when that person that you getting signal from don't want to do signals anymore? What happened? God forbid, what happens if something happens to that person? You didn't take the time to learn because you're like, oh, well, this is my quick fix. Your quick fix, it can and will run out. And you do have some people that they're okay with that, because then they're just gonna jump to the next thing. But that's not cool. That's not okay. Why would you just sit there and try to start all over? Why would you do that? It's like going to the gym. You trying to build your body. Take the time to build it. I understand, the new thing is the whole, people trying to get the shot to lose weight. And by all means, if that's what you want to do, then that's what you want to do. That's your life. Kudos to you. But you get the best results from doing it yourself. You get the best results from being disciplined, from dieting right, for making sure that you're going to the gym, or you're doing some kind of workout, you're walking, you're doing something. Yeah, it might take a while, but I promise you that will last longer and you will feel so much better. It's been so many different people that I've heard talk about getting this shot or trying to take this pill, and it might be working for them, but they might feel druggy. And I commend the people that take the shot or take the pill and then do something. Like, they're not just leaving it all up to hey, I'm doing this and this is the results I'm gonna get. Okay, take your life into your own hand. Stop letting people give you handout. It's just such a thing where you get so much more satisfaction out of doing things yourself. And at the time, you might not feel like it, you might not want to, but you feel so much better whenever you sit there and you push the button, because you know what you're doing, because you're actually watching practice session and following along and understanding economics more, and you've been through this thing called life and just experience, and you're starting to get more of a hold on your your psychological part of your mind, but you have to be willing to put the work in. You have to be willing to receive delayed gratification. Everything that you put into this, if you keep going, you will get it back tenfold. I don't understand how people can come across trading. Well, I can understand because trading is not for everybody. I do think everybody should try it just to see if it is or if it's not, whatever. But for me, I would be so sickened with myself if I came across trading. It fell in my lap literally, and I learned these things. I put money in. I do what I can. I've blown accounts. I pull money out. I've blown accounts. I've blown accounts. I've lost money. I've saved money. I've made money. I pulled out. You see what I'm saying? That consistent cycle. But for me, to be in that and to see the potential that this can really bring, I don't understand how people walk away from it. And yes, some people have to, like I said, because it's not for everybody. If you are somebody that has a gambling mindset, you don't need to be doing this. If you are somebody that's, oh, I'm just trying to get rich quick, I'm telling you, it's not for you, because you're going to get broke before you get rich. I'm trying to tell you. But like the Bible says, your latter years are greater, period. They are. All the, and not trying to turn this into that, but all the trials and tribulations that Job had to go through, and just him staying faithful and him doing what he's supposed to do, it literally switched, and he got everything tenfold. I'm not trying to say that that's how it is with trading, but it's like it's that's life. You putting in the work, you're putting in the time, you're not giving up, you're not sitting there quitting every single thing anytime it gets hard or the tough gets going, you're not quitting, you're actually doing. But you're not sitting there being satisfied off of get rich quick schemes, or like I said, that instant gratification, because that doesn't last long. And like I said, yes, sometimes it does make you feel good, but what happens whenever that well dries up? What then do you do? I'm just saying, it's just something to think about, because this is very much a long-term game. And like I said, yes, everybody's timeline is different. You could find out about trading tomorrow, and in a year you could be a millionaire, because that's your life is lined up in a way where you can really kick it, you can really zone in, and you learning from somebody that's really on their stuff, and you could turn your life around just like that. Or you could be like some of the rest of us, where it's like it takes you a good 4 or 5 years, and then that 6th year you just snap, and it's like, oh my goodness, everything that I've been putting off, everything that I've sacrificed, all the blood, sweat, and tears, everything finally makes sense, and it's clicking. I don't have to hesitate. I don't have to worry about it. I know what I see. I know what I know that I need to do. Yeah, losses come. Yeah, wins come. Nothing is you. It's you will get to a point where it's like, I'm good if I'm winning. Yeah, a good job that I won my trade, and hopefully I followed my rules and did all of that. Yeah, good job. But at the same time, I'm not going to be down on myself for taking a loss. This has been a really good couple of weeks, and like I said, I have taken losses here and there, but it's like, I don't know, it's a different type of feeling, whereas I have gotten my confidence back, pretty much is what I want to say. But I made a story about it. It's like confident, not cocky. It's just, I know that I've been putting the time in. The results, the skill set will show the results every time. You will reap what you sow every time. Are you putting in the work, or are you not putting in the work? Are you trusting in the things that you're supposed to do? Are you being disciplined? Are you having some kind of self-control? What did you tell yourself you was going to do? What did you and God talk about? What goals have you set? How are you reaching them? How are you getting closer to them? Or are you just trying to find every shortcut? I'm telling you, them shortcuts will have you cut short. And I mean that in every sense of the way. It might work out for a while, It might work out for a good long while. And then it's just going to be that one time where stuff might start crumbling. Like I said, that house could get blown down. You didn't build it on a strong enough foundation because you said, oh yeah, let me get that. Instead of just waiting, instead of just calming down. The world could be at the palm of your hands, but you're too, I was going to say ignorant, but too lazy to really sit there and put the work in. Or it's just I'm just so comfortable that I don't care to do X, Y, Z. You can't be like that. When you're on a path that you're trying to change the trajectory of you, your family, the generations behind you, you got to step into a different kind of light. It can't be all about quick. Sometimes you got to delay that gratification. And I promise you, sometimes it will be the best thing you have ever done. It is so many traders out there, okay? I'm finding new traders every day, okay? On Instagram, on YouTube. These traders just be popping up because, I watch podcasts. I listen to interviews. I like to hear that kind of stuff. I like to hear their stories. And it's like so many people was on this mindset of, yeah, I really had to, whenever I really was understanding that I really needed to take some time, I submitted. I let it go. I let all the emotions and the frustrations go and understood this is going to take some time. And when I tell you, every single one that I have listened to always says, whenever the flip switched, it was on some, I got everything back that I lost plus more. Remember, I said tenfold. Job got everything back in double, okay? So why would God not do the same with you? If you really on the, like I said, being disciplined, having some self-control, really doing the things you need to be doing, and just stop taking shortcuts. I'm telling you, it's no reason. It's no reason to. Yeah, it's going to be times where it's up and it's going to be times where it's down, but it's like, okay, well, it is what it is. We show up the next day and we continue to grind. So that's really all I got for y'all. Like I said, nothing good comes out of quick results. It's a mess. You get what you pay for. If you sitting there and your dishwasher is broken and you have the choice to call the company or to call a fixer-upper, and the fixer-upper, you only cost you $300, but the company wants to charge you $500, $800, I promise you it's way better if you go with that company because, and this is speaking from experience. Matter of fact, yes, 100% speaking from experience. We had somebody in the house. We had our toilet. It was some kind of plumbing thing going on. And calling the company and calling a fixer-upper, he came and fixed it for like $300. The company wanted $600, but the guy came and fixed it for $300. And what do you know, 2 weeks later, we had to call the company. And so now we already spent $300, but now the company has to come out and fix it. Now it's the $600 on top of that. That was roughly $1,000. And we could have just paid the $600 in the beginning and it would have been fine. You see what I'm saying? Quick fixes, get rich quick, get what you pay for. That time is something that is so precious. Use it wisely and use it to your advantage. That's really all I got for y'all, man. That's really it. It's no reason to sit there and be upset or be sad because, oh, this is my 4th year trading and I'm still not seeing any results. Oh, this is my 3rd year running my business and nothing's really popping off. Okay, what are you learning from your mistakes? Are you tweaking the things that need to be tweaked? Or are you just showing up halfway? Show up for yourself fully, like you show up for other people. The way that you want people to show up for you, because you show up for them that way, do that same thing for yourself. And actually mean it. That's it, that's all. That's all I got for y'all. Troops, shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all for kicking it with the kid and still being here. You know, thank y'all for doing all the YouTube stuff, because I know your girl has been a little MIA, not MIA, but like I said, you know, life is strolling along, and it's on some. I still want to make sure that I'm talking to my people and I'm communicating with my people, but I also got to make sure that I'm doing what I need to do. But like I said, I have been slacking, so I'm trying to just pick it back up. I'm just trying to do what I want to do, because one day, yes, I do want this YouTube channel to pop, and not even on some because I want to get money. No, it's not even that. It's because I've told y'all it is a part of the purpose to talk to the people that I'm supposed to talk to reach the people that I'm supposed to reach. And again, like I say, like I would never force anything on anybody, but you got to understand it is a plan. God, I have a purpose and God has a plan. I don't think y'all can actually see that in the camera, but it is all a part of God's plan. It's all a part of the purpose of why I'm here. Regardless if 10 years down the line, I only have 1,000 subscribers. Those 1,000 people are the people that are supposed to be some kind of way assigned to me. This is why I'm saying, like, you got to figure it out as you going along, and don't half step, because that half step it can cost you a lot, and you won't know. How could you know? How would they know? Don't half step, and they'll never find out. That's all I got for y'all. More blessings, less stressing. All licks 26. It's your girl TP Tab. I'm out.